Hope you can hear me there. Kalimera, so that's all my Greek. I'm sorry about that. I'm going to switch to English, no? If you want to start here, I don't know if you can read that, but it would be cool if you take your phones and scan this little famous QR after COVID that we love QRs, so we're always using this now. Would be interesting to check this. This is just a small question from me. I am a client success manager for Statista, and my job is really to help you do your job easier, no? So if you could help me with that, be super cool. While we do that, I see some people scanning and replying. No worries, no problem. So we're not going to spend all day on that. So if that's not working, no worries at all. We can go directly into the presentation. So this shouldn't take long, 10 minutes about. Can anybody tell me what this island is? Can you identify it? I'm Mexican, and I'm really happy about this. So this is Tilos. Tilos is the first zero waste island in the world since last year. So really excited because what I'm going to talk about today is a couple of buzzwords that you, I'm sure, heard: sustainability and AI, no? So these are combined in our presentation today with Statista. And the reason why I bring this up is because here in Greece, same as in Mexico, so I get really excited every time I talk to Greeks because I really feel like we're like cousins. We're so similar in so many ways. And we have such beauty, no? Like this beautiful island here, and such power, no? Such creative minds, and we're, right now, I'm so excited because this is the capital of knowledge. Like, this is amazing for me. Like, just talking to you guys in education, this is fantastic. So, me and Stella also, we're here to listen to your issues, to listen to what struggles you have in your daily work, and just please don't be shy and come talk to us, and we're happy to listen, no? Just 3 short points. We have about 10 minutes. We're going to talk about Statista a little bit, those of you that don't know us. Boosting part, so that's the AI part, and the good part, so that's the sustainability part. And I want to thank our colleagues in Interoptics, before I forget, that they've supported us so much, and we can't be here without you guys, so thank you so much for inviting us and including us in this amazing community. So this is, for me, the most important thing about Statista. So I talk a lot of numbers. Normally in my presentations, this is what Statista is about. We have more than 1 million stats. But the most important one to remember is 28 minutes that every academic, be it students, researchers, professors, or librarians, anybody really, save every time you visit Statista. So this is calculated since 2007, so we have a very large data set of 1,500 colleagues, international, like Stella and me, Greek, Mexican, and from all over the world, that we're just really working every day to make it easy to find a stat, to translate it into a PowerPoint, into an Excel, and cite it correctly, and know that this is a reliable stat for you, no? To work, and you can trust it. You don't have to say, oh, what is this correct or not? You have the methodology very clearly stated there, so it's really very easy. And you see here already how in the last 4 years, how much time Greeks specifically, 288,000 about, have saved. So this is on average per user about 25% more than the world average. So mind you, we have around 2,500 international universities, including like the big Ivy Leagues, Oxford, and all of those big shots. But here in Greece, I'm really excited because this is like the city of wisdom, no? So for us, it's a big honor and a pleasure to provide you with these tools to make your work easier at an affordable price and just really help the community work better, no? So the boosting part, that's AI. We're really excited to present that, actually. It took us like 12 months to develop the proper calibration of technology to help you really find fast facts and give you the source, the reliable source, quickly, no? So this is kind of like, think about it as your little collaborator, your little delegator. So if you're working, if you're a professor, if you're a student, if you're a researcher, you can ask the big questions, the big tough questions, and our Statista brain, so since 2007, we've been curating reliable content that is all linked now through a large language model that provides you with an answer and very clearly outlines the stats, no, and the citations for each one. So that's the Statista companion. It's a little bit of background of the technology, how it works, no? So it takes about 15 seconds to develop a response, and it's the best combination of human and machine power, no? So the human curation, since I said 1,500 co-workers working since 2007 across 170 fields, so it's not just like market research, consumer trends, we have that, we do that very well, but we also have other types of stats on art, on politics, on society, so you name it, 170 fields. It's really helpful for every university, no? I used it myself in my master's, and it was a huge time saver. So that's kind of like the process, how it follows, no? We use, right now, we switched to Claude Sonnet 3, so this is a technology that's faster than ChatGPT, and we basically put the query through the Statista brain, so you get this huge breadth of data of 1 million stats, 170 fields, and then just bring the top 10 most important stats for you corresponding to that query and give you a nice text, and basically how it works. No, so the good part, the third and last point, it's my main focus. So I studied sustainability transition management, and I'm actually leading the project in Statista to help us be greener. No, this, again, buzzword. I think it's essential for the academic community to really embrace this and see how we can creatively kind of like work together to find ways to utilize technology and also boost development, no? So universities are here to create knowledge, no? They influence the public policy that makes the decisions, so you guys are the scientists behind the facts, the stats that politicians use to make the big decisions. So really what I'm focusing in is listening to you to see what I can do to help enable this research, to facilitate it, to make it smoother, to make it easier, no? So what I've been doing is interviewing librarians and different academics across 36 countries. I've delivered about 70 workshops, so this is kind of like a webinar 2.0. I was really tired about the webinar COVID time of just speaking and nobody listening, so I tried to make it a bit interactive, to ask questions and to get some feedback. And I'm highlighting always our sustainability data, because I've seen that in academics specifically and the younger generations, this is where the highest interest lies, no? So really promote this data. We have almost 15,000 plus data points on consumer trends, on market trends, all the positive side of sustainability, not just like the world is going to an end, that sort of things, but also the positive things, no? Electric vehicle market, how it's growing, substitutes of meat, of dairy, sustainable tourism, for example, and how that is going to grow the economy in general and just flourish society. So it's really exciting. In average, the attendees grade these workshops as 86% valuable, no? So they finish and they're like, yeah, I agree, this was very valuable for me. It takes like 45 minutes to invest this time. Normally, I know students are really hard to convince to bring to these sort of things, trainings for e-resources, I get it. But actually, the small sample of Greeks that did attend said it was 90% valuable. So it's slightly over the world average. So I got like about 300 responses for these surveys. So I really invite this community to join, to come talk to us and do these workshops with us. It's really, really helpful, and you can really exploit all the potential of Statista, no? Just to conclude, give you a quick use case. This is one of the main things that I get from the workshops that could improve the workshops. They say, okay, Juan, that sounds amazing. There's a lot of stats. There's a lot of potential, but how do I actually use this, no? So quick use case. If you put in ResearchAI now, like enlist the top 10 most impressive insights for Greece, I got these, no? So tourism, as we can imagine, is one of the top things, no? So 1/5 of the GDP contribution comes from tourism. The biggest year in history for tourism in Greece was last year, 2023. and it's forecasting a 33% growth. That's massive in the next 10 years. So jobs, I know the economy in general for everyone is very, very stressful. It's lagging, but in the tourism section for Greece, it seems that there's gonna be a forecasted growth of 200,000 extra jobs related to tourism, and that's kind of like the positive side of it, no? So if we can harness that to mix it to the global trends like sustainability, for instance, we see from a report of Booking.com, they interviewed over 30 countries, and 75% of global travelers said that they want to travel more sustainably in the next 12 months. So what I did is I took our consumer insights, so that's one of the sections that most of the universities that have us don't exploit so much here in Greece, no? So I feel like that's a place where you can really, really see the potential of Statista, because if you haven't found the stat that you're looking for in the 1 million stats that we have, you actually have a tool that is a do-it-yourself tool. So you can really correlate the variables and get your own sort of custom-made stat. And this is helpful for trend analysis, because we've been doing this through a global consumer survey since 2018 to date. So you can see, track trends over time. And it's really, really powerful because it's 250 questions to the top 56 economies. Greece is, of course, included. And we got this. 1 minute? 1 minute. To conclude, I got this image from imagine.art. This is just a disclaimer, not a Statista tool, but this is a free tool that you can go to. But what is real is the data behind it. No? So the top markets for tourism in Greece, you've probably noticed, all the Germans, all the Brits coming, so Germans and also Brits. And that's kind of like the profile that would be best suited for a sustainable traveling experience here in Greece, and that's a market of 3.7 million British, no? So just as a quick use case there. That's all. If you have questions, you can add me on LinkedIn. I'm always posting different applications, different insights, and different conclusions. I'm happy to answer all your questions, and that's all. Thank you.